What's up, guys? It's your girl, Chaotic Wolfos, in the house. Let's get furious. We are back again with week Chaos 6, or as I like to call it, week 6 of the PDL season. We are facing Coach Chaos 6 this week, so I thought it perfect to dig that up because, yeah, it's Chaos 6 and it's week 6. I think he timed that perfectly because, yeah. But we are facing the Detroit Red Wingulls for our rematch. Red Wingulls. Wingulls! Words. Words are hard. But we are facing the Coach Chaos this week. Chaos! As a lot of people like to call him, but Chaos. He's a scary threat. He knows what he's doing in the singles. He's not going to be easy to beat. As we saw last time, we got swept by Plepper. But he no longer has Plepper, so we can't be swept by a Plepper. But let's get into our team for this week, guys. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear my yammering, you just want the team. We are rocking this first Pokemon, the Tempest. Our Lycanroc, our Duskform Lycanroc has come back in with the Focus Sash. She is back. She is happy. She does not want to get whacked. She wants to fight. She is there for a particular reason. She's a very, she's mainly here for the build up the hype for the rest of the team, and she's also built so she can handle things as well if she has to. She is Tough Claws, obviously, because it's the only ability that they get, but we are running Jolly over Adamant this time, because I wanted to be a little bit faster, because a lot of his mons are pretty fast. I mean, seriously fast. Like, that Rillaboom with Choice Band, I don't want to get knocked out with that. I know Focus Sash is there, but Rillaboom hits fast and hard, so I want to be able to set things up and be able to calc what I need to do. But she is 252 speed invested, 252 attack invested, and she has also got the 4 extra in HP. I know I could have put it in defense or special defense, but I wanted to keep those balanced, so I thought a little bit more HP investment would be fine. And yeah, so she is there for this reason and this reason alone. She got Sandstorm, because I traded away my Gigalith for Jellicent, so I no longer had a Sand Setter, but I still wanted to run a Sand team. At least once more time I try it out, so she's got the Sandstorm to set up the Quicksand right away. She got Accelerock for that fast priority stab. Stone Edge is there for stab as well, just in case I need it. And the Brick Break is there just in case he brings Grimmsnarl, because those screens are annoying. Plus it's there to handle some other things as well, like it can take care of the Ninetales and stuff like that. It's there mainly to be supportive and help out. And I am nervous, so I can't remember what I'm talking about, but hey. But fighting is there, coverage for some things as well, so. Tempest is there to be the main supporter, so. Moving on to our next spawn, we just recently drafted this thing. We drafted this, we traded away our Snorlax. No, it wasn't Snorlax. We traded away Alakazam. Yeah, Snorlax was traded away for something else I'll talk about later. But so we traded away Alakazam for Dracozolt to be used this week. Dracozolt seemed like a good play on our part since he is more of a rain team setup that he could use. So I wanted a good electric mon to take care of those mons. It's a Life Orb to build its attack boost up really well. And we invested this one in 148 attack, 176 special attack, 184 speed, so it can be used physically, especially, and it's a little bit faster. It is also the Sand Rush ability, and that's why the Sandstorm is so important, because we outspeed everything almost in the sand. I say almost because there's some weird cases where it can't outspeed things, but that's very weird. Also, we are rocking Bolt Beak. That is why we need it to be faster, because Bolt Beak does twice damage when it's faster. We got Earthquake there to take care of the Darmanitan and all those other cheeky mons that are destroyed by Earth. Bolt Beak is there because of obviously the water types. Fire Blast is there for the Ice Ninetales and the Lucario and the Rillaboom. And it's there for the Jinx as well. Rock Slide is there just to mainly have a rock move on my set. Take care of Aerodactyls and stuff like that. Aerodactyls, Darmanitans. I know Earthquake probably handles Darmanitan better, but we shall see. It's also there for the cheeky flinches. Hopefully we can get some cheeky flinches out. This one is a naughty nature, raising its attack over special defense. I don't know why I did that, but hey. I wanted to make it more physically invested, and special defense is already high enough as is. So yeah, it's very weak in special defense because of that, but hey. You don't need to know that. It's probably gonna bite me in the butt, but hey. Nobody needs to know that. But we also had to raise it to level 100, because obviously this is a Fossilmon, you can't breed it. So I had to hyper train it to get the stats that I need to fix. So I got those fixed by raising to level 100, so that was a pain in the butt to get to level 100, but hey, it works. Moving on to our next member, we got Kiba, our shiny Excadrill. Kiba was a mon that I bred last year when I was hunting Drillburs, and I got it, just never ever, stop it. Well, that's a reveal for the next mon, but hey. We got our, Kiba was our Excadrill that we, I didn't mean to hit the controller in there. I'm so nervous. But yeah, Kiba was our Excadrill. We bred it last year. I just sat in the box as a level 1 Drillbur for over a year. I thought, why not use it this time around? It was missing defense when it hatched. That's another reason why I probably never used it, because I didn't feel like raising it to level 100. But I'm like, you know what? You deserve a chance to shine. Quite literally, because you are a shiny. But we're rocking the weakness policy this time around, because normally I use Assault Vest, but this time I wanted to be a little bit cheekier and go with the weakness policy. See if people recognize the weakness policy or not. He is 252 attack invested, 252 special defense, and 4 defense. But in the Jolly nature, to raise that speed, it's not very fast, but it is fast. Like, I didn't build it for speed, I built it more specially defensive this week. But I'm hoping it outspeeds some things being Jolly in that. It's Mold Breaker, because I hatched the hidden ability one. That was before hidden ability patches too, so I was actually going for a Sand Rush at the time, but Mold Breaker hatched and you can't change hidden ability no matter what, so Mold Breaker it is this week. I'm hoping he does well. It'll help with that Mimikyu though. Mimikyu's disguise will just Iron Head through the Mimikyu's disguise and it's dead. I don't even have to worry about disguise, so it is there mainly to take care of threats like Jinx. It is there to take care of the Mimikyu, Lucario. It can take care of the Golisopod. It can take care of the Darmanitan. It can take care of a lot of these mons that he has. It can fight the Rillaboom, but I'm hoping that Rillaboom's almost dead by the time it does that, and I'm faster, which will be possible. But hey, it can take care of the Rillaboom if he like switches in on a bad play and it's almost dead Rillaboom. So it can take care of that. That's weird situations, but it can. It's got the Earthquake, it's got the Iron Head, it's got the Rock Slide, it's the Sandstorm as well, because this is going to be the support for Kaminari, for our Rikazult Kaminari. Because, like I said, it's Sand Rush, so if I keep the sand up, I keep the pressure on, and we keep it going. I also had to raise this one to level 100 because it was missing defense, so I had to get to level 100 to bottle cap the defense, so that's another mon I had to train to level 100 as well, so. Moving on to our next mon, we got Tidal Shock, our shiny Armaldo. I hatched this one like a couple months ago when I was breeding Armaldos to start when I drafted it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a good Armaldo. Hatches a shiny, that's why it's 4 IV. It's another reason why it's level 100, because it was missing attack and special attack. So I had to bottle cap this one as well, so I had to get it to level 100. She is rocking the leftovers, because I wanted to go with a little bit of bulkier build. And that way to bulk up. She is obviously gonna be working the battle armor, because I'm not running a rain team this week, so Swift Swim would be no help. I could have been at Swift Swim just to be cheeky, hoping he brings his rain team, but he also has a chance to bring Hail with that little Ninetales, so I didn't want to be shut down. She's got 252 HP, 92 attack, and 164 defense invested in her stats, so she's built for putting the pressure on and hopefully living the hits. Because I've noticed most of his mons are physical attackers, so I wanted to be more physically defensive or especially defensive in this case because I didn't want her to get one shot like she always does. We got Stone Edge, X-Scissor, Knockoff, and Earthquake on her this build this week. Stone Edge is there to take care of the Darmanitans and the Glissopods and the Aerodactyls and the Jinxes. X-Scissor is there mainly for the Rillaboom, but it can handle his Dark types, which he has done, I don't think. But I think it hurts Jinx too. I think Jinx is weak to Bug, but it's there. I got Knockoff there to help out with the Jinx. I got that for the Mimikyu. I also got it there just to knock off items, like if he brings the Choice Band Rillaboom, just knock off his Choice Band so it's not as powerful. And we also got Earthquake to take care of the Darmanitan and the Ninetales and the Lucario, etc, etc, etc. I don't know why I built it. Half the time I forget why I build these sets, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it's there for. But I never remember them during the time when I'm actually recording because I'm always so nervous recording, so. Yeah. And mainly there to be the strong powerhouse that can take some hits if I'm lucky. Leftovers there to heal somewhat, etc. with that, so yeah. Moving on to our next member. We got Rallies. Our Primarina. Rallies has Primarina's been a staple member of our team since we drafted it, so I'm like, why not bring it this time? It helps us deal with things like his Darmanitan, it helps us deal with his Seismitoads, it helps us deal with the Rillaboom if I get lucky, helps us deal with a lot of his mons like Ninetales, and Lucario and Mimikyu. It helps us deal with a lot of things, even if it's just chip damage, it helps. We are rocking the Metronome this week because I didn't want to be locked in the Choice Scarf. I hate choice items. I hate them. I don't like being restricted to one move because know me, I'll mess up. Get stuck using the one move that I shouldn't be using, and that will cost me the match. So I don't want to be locked behind a choice item. So I thought, why not use something that boosts the moves, but doesn't lock me into one move? So it'd be like, hey, I'm gonna keep using. Let's say we're gonna keep using Hyper Voice. We just keep using Hyper Voice. They're like, oh, she's locked into a Choice Scarf. Okay. Or a Choice Specs in this case, because most people would use Choice Specs on Primarina because it's special boosted attack, and that does really a lot of damage. But I didn't want to get locked into that. But with Metronome, it boosts the moves if you use them consecutively, but it doesn't. Basically what it says right there. So I'm gonna make them fake and see if they're like, oh hey, why do you keep using Hyper Voice? She's locked into Choice Specs. Okay, I can send out my Rillaboom, switch in on her Hyper Voice, boom, dead. So, but I have Ice Beam in the background, and because I have Metronome boosted up, boom, hit the Rillaboom. Almost dead Rillaboom, because it doesn't have KO it, sadly, because Rillaboom's bulky. But yeah. We are walking the Liquid Voice before I go on a tangent of me being dumb. Rocking the 252 special attack, 126 defense, 126 HP, and 4 special defense, so it's a little bit weird bulk-wise. Is there mainly to put the pressure on. It is the modest nature, obviously. It is rocking Energy Ball, Moonblast, Ice Beam, and Hyper Voice. Ice Beam is there for the Rillaboom mainly. I think it handles the Aerodactyl, it can handle the Gudra, and it can handle a few of the other mons, but it's mainly there for the Rillaboom. Energy Ball is really only there for Seismitoad. It can help with the other water mons, but they're more weak to thunder than they are to water, more weak to grass. But it's mainly there for the Seismitoad because he traded away his Arachnid for Seismitoad, and I expect that Seismitoad to come because it's a really good counter to my team. That water ground typing is perfect for this team, so I'm really hoping it doesn't come, but I'm expecting it to come. So I wanted to be prepared with the Energy Ball to take it out. especially if he uses the Swift Swim one for the rain. That'll kind of be scary. So Energy Bell's there for that. Moonblast is there for a powerful stab that can take care of his Grimmsnarl. Can take care of his Mon's weak to fairy moves like Jinx. And then Hyper Voice is a staple run because Liquid Voice changes it into water type, so making it a powerful stab move. And it's just a staple bring for this build, so I'm hoping this set does well with Primarina and that, so yeah. Moving on to our last member of our team, we got Raja. Raja is rocking the Assault Vest this time around, because last time I got tired of all my Incineroars getting one shot by Scold. Okay, it was both a Soy's team. He used Hydro Pump, but did Raja. We got Chaos's team. Guess what? Used Scold, bleh, dead Incineroar. It never even got a chance to attack it. It got a chance to attack once because I used Fake Out. It's like, bruh, I want you to attack and be able to attack. So I built this one a little bit more special defensively this time around. Instead of balancing the thing like I do, I built this one more special. I can't words right now, guys. I am sorry. Oh, if you guys can't tell how nervous I am about this battle coming up, I really am nervous about this battle. I want to do well. So let's go. It is Intimidate Incineroar to take care of those mons like Darmanitan, Gliscopod, Mimikyu, Aerodactyl, most of those physical attackers. He does have special attackers in Alolan Ninetales, and Lucario can be physical or special. You got Jinx that's a special, and then Seismitoad's more special than physical, I believe. Let me see. No, Seismitoad's more special, I mean physical, but it has a lot of good special moves that help out, so. I'm rocking the Sassy Nature this time around to boost that special defense just a little bit more, and then decrease the speed, because I didn't really need a faster one, because even if I max speed this thing, almost his whole team outspeeds mine. Especially the ones that I need to hit, like the Rillaboom and that. So I'm hoping it lives a little bit longer, and it can actually do some damage this time around. He has Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Fake Out, and Darkest Lariat. The Fake Out, obviously, words. Fake Out is there. I'm losing my voice apparently, but Fake Out is there for, you know, obvious reasons. Send out the Mon, Fake Out, scope out the situation a little bit more. Like if I leave this, I'll Fake Out. Hopefully I'm out. And then it gives me a time to figure out, oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna switch out the Mon, or is he gonna use an attack move that could kill me, etc, etc. Flare Blitz is there to handle that Rillaboom really well. U-Turn also handles the Rillaboom, so those moves are basically there to counter that Rillaboom. Flare Blitz is also there with the U-Turn to take care of the Jinx. It is there for the little Ninetales. It is basically there to take care of a lot of team. I know in the rain it does nothing, that's why U-Turn's there as well. Because if the rain's up and he sends out Rillaboom, I can use U-Turn instead. Because that's not even weakened by the rain, so that will still hurt him. And then I have Darkest Lariat there, because why not? Why not have a powerful Dark Stab move to add to it? I couldn't think of any good moves for the fourth slot, so I'm like, Darkest Lariat, why not? Because that handles the Jinx. It handles a lot of his mons actually if they're not don't resist. So a lot of his mons don't resist dark. It does take care of the Mimikyu as well, so I don't know what to expect with this set, but I'm hoping it does me well. I'm hoping it does me well because I literally I don't know what's wrong with my throat right now, but hey, keep going. But we need to think about what we want he's gonna bring, mainly. I already know what I think he's gonna bring, so I think he's gonna bring, first off and foremost, that Rillaboom. That Rillaboom. He's gonna bring that Rillaboom for sure. That Rillaboom is his scary win con. It really, literally wrecks my team. No matter what I bring, it really, literally wrecks my shop. Because that grass typing with the Choice Band and the Overgrow and it usually is his Grassy Surge, it boosts his grassy terrain. And Glassy Glide goes first priority. It sucks. It big sucks. That Gorilla Boom is big scary. Chaos was really good at picking that one Mon right off the bat, because that Mon would have been another Mon that went quick. It was a really good Mon. And it is also one of his best Mons, so I expect that one to come. Next on the list, I expect him to bring... Honestly, I think he's gonna bring Darmanitan. Because he's been bringing that one a lot lately with that Sheer Force. That Sheer Force Darmanitan is quite scary. It wrecks shop. It can take care of my Ahiba. It can take care of a lot of my Mons. Even if they're not weak to fire, it's like, burn it up. It's Chaos' signature thing, burn it up. So Darmanitan works perfectly for Chaos with the burn it up situation. Alright, after that, I expect him to bring Lucario, because Lucario is a really good bring. It's just, I don't know how well of a good bring it is for my team, because my team can handle it. It has, it's weak to fighting, it's weak to ground, and it's weak to fire. So those three are pretty well countered, because I just bring out a... Funny thing is, Raja's weak to fighting as well, so it's like Lucario versus Raja. Whoever hits first wins. So, but yeah, Lucario is what the third Mon I expect him to bring. I expect him to bring Seismitoad. That fourth slot is gonna be Seismitoad. There is no way he doesn't bring Seismitoad, because that thing is a beast. It is a beast. It will wreck my shop. It will totally wreck my shop. And I know it. That's why I'm trying to prep with the Supreme Arena, so it's with the Energy Ball, hoping that helps. But I don't have really any other way to take care of that Seismitoad if he brings it. I could get lucky and get flinches and hopefully get powerful hits in, but it's really only weak to grass because it's 4 times weak to grass, but that's basically it, so yeah. I expect him to bring that, Ninetales in this time around, because it is a good way to set up his team with the Aurora Veil to save him. It is also a good way to change the sand to the hail. It is also a very good Mon that can attack pretty hard, pretty powerful. I expect the Ninetales to come in, because a lot of my team, as I've noticed, is weak to ice. And he brought Jinx last time, but I handled Jinx with Primarina, so I don't know if he'll bring Jinx this time around. But honestly, I think he'll be the Ninetales. And then that last slot will probably be the Politoed to set up the weather, the rain. He might be able to set up the rain. But if I'm being quite honest, I think it actually might be Golisopod. Because he could set up the rain with other things. But that Golisopod looks like it could be scary. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Golisopod. Like I said, anything on Chaos's team could be brought this week. Anything. His team is quite scary. It's well prepped for my team. It's well tailored to kill my team. I noticed that. I look at him like, yeah, I'm in danger. That's when I look at his team and I'm like, I'm in danger. So, yeah. What we're expecting is that Rillaboom, that Darmanitan, the Ninetales, the Seismitoad, the Golisopod, and Lucario. Those are the 6 Mons I expect him to bring. And I expect things to maybe turn around. I have bad RNG luck this season, so may not, may never. But hopefully our team is well prepped. I spent 2 weeks prepping this team. Well, the first week was deciding what I was going to bring, what movesets, what pools, and then the second week was building it and changing it up as I thought words were going through it. So I'm hoping this team does well. I really hope so. And I'm yammering on too much, so yeah. Check out the battle video that goes up tomorrow, guys, and hopefully I prepped well for Chaos. If not, the better person won again as well, so hope you do well, Chaos, and I hope your team is just as well prepped for mine, because like we were saying before, this match matters. This is one of the matches that matters to make playoffs. If he wins, he gets playoffs, maybe. If I win and I get playoffs, maybe there's another way he can win and I can be in playoffs, or he can lose and I'm in playoffs, or he's in playoffs, except for, etc. And I can't words today, I don't know why, but I try. But Yeah, this is a very important battle. We both know it. We both are gonna do our best. I hope he does his best. I hope he doesn't see me as just a, hey, you're a weakling. But we got this. If we don't, we lose. Hey, you can say we tried. Let's make him work for it, guys. Let's make him work for it at least. But this is your girl, Chaotic with us, signing off. Stay safe, keep howling, and stay furious, my friends. Bye.